Shalom royalty, it's Ellie here. And so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We really appreciate you, all of the full-time mothers, all of the mothers who have jobs, all of the single mothers, all the married mothers, all of those mothers who have that healthy co-parenting relationship with the father, everyone, all the grandmothers, all the mother figures, if you've adopted some children, if you're taking care of children who aren't yours. Thank you for you too, all the guardians out there. It's very apparent that we are living in a society that doesn't value family. And so it's great when we have Mother's Day and Father's Day to just remember the importance of parents. Okay, of course, the Bible says, children, honor your father and mother, obey your parents. And so it's important for us as parents to make sure that we're doing the right thing, that we're following the Most High, that we are not just, being religious and, taking the kids to a church building. Teach your children the Bible yourself. Read some Bible scriptures at home. Teach them how to meditate once they, get of age where they can sit for a minute. I practice with my son now. He's about to be 4. Just, breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. And that helps them calm down. So it's important for us to be teaching our children things like that at a very early age. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So if you build up that prayer life, build up that spiritual walk with your children, then they'll have a great life. Previously on my channel, I was making a few videos for women specifically. So if you want to go back and watch a few of those, then, they're there. There's the series of High Value Woman. That one is there. It talks about making money and being the mother of children who could be potentially very, very wealthy in their lives. And it's important for us to know the ways to be able to create a lot of income and teach it to our children. So, I do have my business where I teach people about real estate, but I also have the business that is going to go to my son. That is our actual real estate investment business. So we'll be transacting real estate deals and stuff under that name, under that LLC, and purchasing property with that. That was the business I started with my ex-husband. So now that he's no longer part of the business, I'll just be working with my son once he becomes of age. And when he gets old enough, I'll be able to give him that business. And I'll either continue teaching people in my business, or I might sell that business. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that other company is his. And even if he doesn't want to, do real estate deals and transact them, we'll have rental properties under that name. So he'll have passive income that he will be able to keep under an LLC. So it won't be like, a whole bunch of paperwork, what people call probate. If I had the properties in my name and I pass away, it won't matter because that's not the case. They won't be in my name where you have to do a bunch of paperwork in order to get the properties properly. They'll be under an LLC, and he will already have his name on the LLC. So that's just a little nugget of information for those of you who are all about generational wealth, who want to create passive income for you and your families. Get an LLC, purchase properties, and get rental properties. You can become a landlord, or you can hire people to manage your properties for you. It doesn't just have to be houses. They can be small apartments. They can be big apartments. Creating that cash flow is what's important. So you don't have to worry about certain things. A great family would have some sort of passive income. Doesn't have to be real estate, but I recommend it because that's what I like. Some sort of passive income to where if anything happens to someone's job or someone's business or side hustle, they don't have to worry about anything unless a tenant leaves, unless you're doing, like Section 8 or assisted living or something like that, where you don't have to worry about tenants, to be very honest. But the only thing you'd have to do is manage a property. It's not a job that you have to go to for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 12-hour shifts. It's nothing like that. So just create that passive income for your family so you can be a stay-at-home mom if you want to, so y'all can travel if you want to. It leaves that space for you to grow as a family so you all can be together. I think that children being very, very young is very important for people to spend as much time with them as possible. It's just 18 years. Like, really do the math. It's just 18 years per child. You know, if you have a lot of kids, then it'll be a lot more children. But if it's just 18 years, if you have one child or twins, then you still have, what is that, like 40 something years to work? You know, most people retire around 60, 65. So you got your whole life to work at a job or to have your business. That's how I am, having my own business, being an entrepreneur. That's a long time. So if you can go ahead and create that passive income while your child is young, you can spend as much time with them as possible. So then when they grow up, they can learn what you do, take on those responsibilities, and they can do the same thing for themselves. And they'll be ahead of the game because they did it early. Both of my parents are entrepreneurs. I love my parents so much. We had a discussion with one of my mom's clients. She does her nails. Well, my mom's client, she is my mom's nail tech, and my mom is her business consultant. And so they help each other, provide each other services. And so we were having a discussion. We were talking about cryptocurrency. We were talking about different things going on. We're talking about my garden and me being vegan and stuff like that. And so we're having great conversations, and she was just like, I love you guys. You guys are a great family. And I'm like, yo, this is just regular stuff that we talk about. We love talking about investing and entrepreneurship. Like, this is regular everyday stuff to us. So the fact that she admires that, it's like, it really shows like what type of parents I have. And I love that fact. I love it. Like, I'll see
the happy dog on the floor.
Okay, Angie, I need you to be quiet. Okay, please. I'll see my parents' pitfalls. I'll see, the things that are negative about them because I'm around them all the time. But when most people, like, it's not many people who dislike the way that, like, I am, my sisters are, my brothers are, not too much. But when it comes to us as children, my parents always get like a lot of recognition because of the way we are. We've always been called mature for our age. It's always been a thing like that. Like, even my husband's mother, my ex-husband's mother, my mother-in-law, she recently, going through this whole situation with the divorce and stuff, she recently told me that she really appreciates me, how I am. And she also appreciates how my parents raised me because, I just don't do certain things. Anyone would be irate, going crazy with all this stuff going on. And, not only am I staying calm through this situation, I've had my problems. I'm not saying I was perfect throughout the whole thing. I did have some problems, but it's not typical of what you would hear from most people going through my type of situation. Not only am I staying calm through the situation, I'm still a pretty good mom. The lady I was talking about yesterday, she was like, she pointed out something that my son did. I forgot what it was. Was he reading? We were talking about something, and she was like, oh yeah, your mom told me that he was reading now. And I'm like, yep. So I'm a great teacher for my son. Got this online business going. I got this platform. And so it's just the fruit of both of my parents' labor. My dad he does several different things as well when it comes to real estate, investing, business. And I grew up being a photographer with him. And so we would travel, go to different cities to take photos. We would do some in Memphis too. That's where we're from. And he would train me on how to take photos. So now I'm pretty good at taking pictures. That's one of my favorite things to do. And so I know how to edit. On my other channel, you get to see my editing skills. I don't really edit pictures too much, but that was really how I got started with a lot of this. So me being a model when I was younger, my mom helped me to get into that. And then taking my photography skills and just combining them, creating my YouTube channel, doing my own thing because my parents gave me the tools to be able to be successful in those areas. And so it's really cool. It's really awesome. Just be the best parent, the best mother that you can be, because you have no idea how it's going to bless your child. You might think that, you're doing something simple. You're doing something, barely, like, you can't see the fruit of your labor quite yet. And that's okay. I talked about the chapter in the Mary Kay book where she was saying that she didn't really do much. She didn't do much besides take care of her kids and build her company up. And now her son is the CEO of Billionaire, basically. The company is worth over $3 billion. And that's because of what she did, because she took the chance to step out on her own, create her own company, and do what she had to do for her children. And so, yeah, and she lived her purpose. She did what she had to do for other women, for other moms. Her target was mothers. Her target was women who wanted to be independent financially. And that is one thing, that's one of the main things that I love to talk about on this channel. We get the prophetic words every once in a while. We get the mainstream messages and all that type of stuff. But my main thing is talking to my entrepreneurs, and I was talking to women specifically over the past few days, maybe a week or two, something like that. So, I really appreciate all of you for watching this video and those previous videos. Definitely go check out my High Value Woman series, because that whole narrative is just being spun crazy with the whole Kevin Samuels, and then people like taking that talking point and just, going at it. It's like people are not valued by their amount of money they make. Somebody can make $35,000 a year and be the best person and raise several children. It doesn't matter the amount of money. It's about the character and the relationship with God, their relationship with the Most High, their oneness with Spirit. Okay? Man, it's awesome. I love you guys, though. I will talk to you in the next one. Shalom, royalty. Tawada.